I want to share with you today some tips on how to bend down and get back up again without hurting your back. So with some regularity, I do get this question from clients, and they'll say to me, you know, Amanda, I am bending over throughout the day, and by the end of the day, no matter how hard I try to keep my back straight and do everything right, my back feels really tired and sometimes even strained. You know, and they'll ask me, what am I doing wrong and how can I make it better? So in my experience, what we typically do to bend down is pretty good. By now, you probably know that you're supposed to keep your back pretty straight, right? We don't bend down by rounding the back. Most of us know by now that could create a lot of injury and stress and all kinds of things that are bad. But what we are doing is we're bending down probably pretty correctly. At least most people show me that they're bending down really well. They're keeping their back really straight, their hips are back, their knees are bent. All of this looks really good. The problem lies in how they're getting up. So what I often see is they straighten their knees and then they pull their trunk back using their lower back muscles. Now that probably doesn't look like what you do, right? You're looking at this video and you're saying, oh, I don't do that. But watch when I do it a little faster, because this is probably what it looks like when you do it. So did you see that? Could you see the breakdown in those two movements? Because most people don't sense that it's two separate movements, but it is. And when you do it in two separate movements where you're straightening your knees and then pulling your trunk upright, you not only will probably feel strain in your back by the end of the day, but you'll also probably start to feel your knees by the end of the day. So what's a better way? Well, let's take that same really good squatting motion, but let's get up differently. Instead of straightening the knees first, I want you to push with your whole foot, both feet, and drive up through the hips. Now, if you notice, when I drive up through the hips, it's one smooth motion, isn't it? It's not two separate motions anymore. I'm no longer having to pull my trunk up with my lower back muscles, and all the work is happening in my buttocks, which are much better positioned to get me up without causing any strain in my back or my knees. So I hope you found this tip helpful to you. And if you did, please go ahead and hit the like button and the subscribe button so you can see more of these in the future. Also, go ahead and share it with a friend. And if you want more information about Re-Kinect and what we might be able to do for you, click that Contact Us button below, and we're happy to help you get started rebuilding your back.